everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mommy, your mama resource from conception to college. Wherever you are on your momming journey, we are here for you. And this week, the theme in the group has been back to school. It's coming up, you guys, 3 weeks left until school starts here in Denver. And I know all of my friends here are going bonker balls, trying to get ready, and it's super stressful. That back to school scramble, it just feels like, is this even worth it? And on top of that, if you're a working mom, especially, but I think all moms, at the same time that we're scrambling to get our kids ready for school and back to school and worrying about what class they have and what teacher they have and all of that stuff, we're also kind of excited because we're going to get some time to ourselves, and it feels like this second chance, right? Like this rebirth every fall when our kids go back to school. We feel like the dust is settling. Let's get down to brass tacks and let's get back to whatever it is that's your priority, whether it's your work, your home, whatever, with more time, more sanity, more balance. But what happens every year? We get so excited about the renewed possibility that back to school brings us. We scramble around like freaks thinking as soon as the kids start school, this is going to calm down. It's going to be great. I'm going to be able to do all the stuff I want to do. It all comes crashing down, and by mid-September, if you're like me, you're like, what the heck? How am I still just as busy, just as stressed? I've made no progress in all the stuff I thought I was going to tackle once school started. That is the worst. That's back to school like not a boss. And I want to talk to you guys about doing back to school like a boss, okay? You know, how to back to school like a boss, how to do it drama-free, how to get more out of your back to school experience by actually doing less. So I'm going to give you a few tips about that. So, you know, why do we all fall flat in that like mid-September slump once we've gone back to school and we realize, oh my God, I stressed out for nothing. There was no payoff. I'm still just as stressed out. I'm still just much frantic, you know? Well, first of all, we don't plan for the fact that it's a transition period for everybody. That's my number one reason why. But also, we're super disorganized. We're just running around trying to get everything on this list, fretting about things that aren't important, and going crazy without any sort of rhyme or reason or schedule or organization or plan at all, okay? And that's not something you can force overnight. It's something that you need to make a cornerstone of your life. And if you're my client, you know how often I harp on that, right? And the last reason why back to school gets to be such a disappointment and it's such a crazy scramble is because we're all worried and fearful about stuff that's actually not as big of a deal as we think. We're worried and fearful about what school our kid is going to get into, what class they're going to be in, who their teacher is, who their classmates are going to be, if the principal will get them, and what if they don't have all the cool stuff, and what if I don't sign up for all of the stuff that I should and be the good mom who's participating in class and all of those things. You guys, I'm getting stressed out just talking about it. It's not necessary, okay? So I want to give you guys a few tips to just kind of get you started on the right path for back to school. And if this stuff is sounding good to you and you want to learn how to actually have a day of making this work for you and make it stick and make a change and make this year different, I want you to write the word boss in the comments below, because I'm going to tell you what's coming up this month that's going to blow this all out of the water for you. But for right now, just comment if this is catching your interest with the word boss in the comments, and I'm going to tell you these tips, okay? I've got 3 tips for you guys today. The first tip that I want to give you is do less. Your kids can do so much more than you think they can, and the more you hand that responsibility off to your kids, the bigger gift you're giving them. So look at your children objectively, their age, their skill level, and really push them to be responsible and take on things for themselves. Set those expectations now, not just with your kids, but with yourself too. Back to school for me means nothing because my children dress themselves in the morning, they make their own lunches, they walk by themselves to school, and I literally can wake up after they've left the house and know that they've still gotten to school ready for their day and on time. That is something that is doable. My youngest child is 4 years old, and this is still the reality that I'm sharing with you, okay? It is possible for you to hand off so much to your kids and you don't even realize, okay? You need to let go of your need for perfection so that you can let them do it at their quality of execution, but that's okay, because doing it sloppy, showing up to school with your sandals and your PJs on because you dressed yourself and you're 5 years old, awesome. Hashtag mom win. You are a mom boss, okay? Second tip, expect the growing pains, okay? It's a transition period. There's going to be some rocky starts. There's going to be kids who have been given new responsibilities and they don't fulfill them. There's going to be times when you guys show up late. All of those things are going to happen. Be ready for it, because transition is hard for everyone, our kids and for us. Like, we have to transition and be heading back to school too, right? But does that mean that you let go of what needs to happen and relax your rules and your boundaries? Absolutely not, because the more, and this is tip number 3, consistent you are with your expectations, your responsibilities, your routine for back to school, the better off you're going to be. And I want to tell you guys this right now. Maybe right now back to school is this illusion for the future, but working moms know especially we are counting down the days where our lives have a little bit more sanity and we can make this happen to you. Don't squander the next 3 weeks fretting about back to school. That's a waste of your energy and you're going to blow your summer. But spend the next 3 weeks planning for back to school. Make that routine now. Get ready now. Set the expectations with your kids now. Do a practice day experience without the stress, without the drama, okay? Now, I want to talk to you guys specifically if you are working moms, because working moms, the whole landscape of back to school has a completely new and more deeper and profound meaning, and I know that that's true. I've been a stay-at-home mom. Now I'm a mompreneur. I'm working half-time. I'm working full-time sometimes. I know what it's like to be a working mom, and that is why on August 18th, I am offering an amazing workshop for all of you guys here in Denver. It's a 2-hour Saturday morning workshop for you guys, 2 days before school starts. Get off to back to school on the right foot, okay? It's called Back to School Like a Boss, and it's specifically for working moms. This stuff that we're talking about is what it's all about, and we're going to be talking not just about parenting, but about your professional life too. We're going to be talking about the huge cornerstones when it comes to business and parenting, which is time management, getting your kids' behavior on track. That is paramount, and especially if you're a working mom. Getting all of the tips to get your business and your career on the right track by actually doing less. Honing in on the most important and powerful, impactful things that you need to do to take your career and your business to the next level so that you actually have time to parent on your own terms and do the behavior stuff and have the time management. And the last thing we're going to be talking about on the 18th, the biggest soul-sucking, life-ruining part that ruins everything and stops us in our progress as parents and as professionals, mom guilt. It is the worst. We are going to be doing some exercises to really shift your thinking about that stuff so that you can be freaking proud as heck that you are an awesome mom boss, that you're killing it at home, you're nailing it at work. This year can be your breakthrough year. If that's something that sounds good to you and you want more information about it, I want to see you there. Nothing is going to make me happier than pouring all of my love and information and support into you guys on August 18th. Put the word boss in the comments below and I will contact you personally and get you set up for this workshop because it is going to be a game changer. If anybody who's been at my webinars or my workshops in the past can tell you, I don't mess around. These things are profound and they're going to make a difference for you. This year can be your breakthrough year in your career and as a parent. I love you guys so much. I hope you had an amazing week. I hope you are ready to crush it with back to school. And stay tuned for the next couple of weeks. We have some amazing giveaways and promos going on in the group that you guys are going to love. So talk to you guys next week. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.